Hey guys, Levy Freeman here, and today we're playing some more Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich mod. And today I'm just doing a one-off here on Blitzkrieg Russia. We're going to see how fast we can capitulate the Reichspakt here, and I've got ourselves set up already, and we'll see how she goes there. So I guess first off we can go through like what was the build that we did. So we came over here in the focus tree, and like obviously you get this first, you get that first every time. We've got the first tank rush focus, and we've also done the min prom path over here. Of course, we've gone with Anton Denikin, and to get him, you go Laver, Kornilov, Storms, Moscow, and then you pick him instead of the Vaz. So this guy's got kind of like his tree will give you significant buffs, like you get factory growth or production efficiency growth 10%, factory output 10%. Production efficiency cap 15%, and he gives you a lot of stability too. On the downside, it costs you construction speed for each one of these you hit. It's like Savikov's tree is going to cost you recruitable population factor, and Denikin's tree is going to cost you production speed. So kind of like the way you get around that is like you don't do all of these like super fast. You're gonna maybe take like the first one, keep your efficiency going, and then you're gonna take the other ones as needed to clear. You only need to do 4 to clear the economic depression. So we're at negative 15% construction speed right now. But you only start taking these once that factory output and efficiency growth is going to really matter. So like you take these after you're starting to switch over to military factories. And of course, when you're doing a Blitzkrieg build, you're going to do that way earlier than you would for like the heavy tank build that we did. I think like sometime like mid to late 37, we start building military factories. The difference between like a Blitzkrieg build and like the heavy tank build, which is like a tech rush build, is that like so the Blitzkrieg build is going to work with technology that's like not ahead of time, and as a result, you're going to have a lot more stuff in the field earlier than you would otherwise. But like the ass end of doing this is that all this stuff isn't ahead of time, and we talked about like if you watch my Tenno and tanks playstyle video. Production efficiency is like kind of king in even Hearts of Iron 4, probably any Hearts of Iron 4 game, but definitely also Kaiserreich. Production efficiency is king. So like when you look at our line over here, and we've got 25 factories and almost full production efficiency on medium tank 1, those medium tank 1s are going to be worthless in like a couple of years. So if you don't get the job done fast, you're going to find yourself holding on to like a bunch of obsolete technology. But you know what? If all you're going to do is play until you kill Germany, then fuck it, right? Who cares? If you're not going to go for a world conquest, then you don't really need 1943 heavy tanks or whatnot, right? But if you do go with like I would say like a proper build that is going to set your production efficiency up for the rest of the game. 1943 heavy tanks you're starting to build in 39, and even like the 1941 variants that you're going to be making as like Savinkov heavy tank Russia, like the other build I posted, you can watch on my channel. Those will last you pretty much the whole game. Those units will be relevant. You're making fighter twos, like that'll be relevant for the whole game, whereas this stuff is going to fall into obsolescence. But you get it in the field a lot faster. It's like those are the trade-offs. So, like to get to this point, we just got Denikin. I played a little bit lazily, and I didn't really send out too many volunteers or farm all that much. And of course, you want to core these things fast. We did the collaboration government op on Alish Orda, and we cored them. And now we're getting ready. I did notice, like, when you're playing Russia now, they have this new expansionism tree over here. So when you come down to do this, Crisis on the Don is going to give you an event. You can either, Germany will offer to give you, like, the Don Command Union in exchange for curbing your ambitions, or you can accept that or tell them to fuck off. So we told them to fuck off. And then after that happens, there's, like, a secret backdoor deal you can have called the Baku Conference with the Ottomans. And if you watch my Ottoman playthrough, you get that too as well. So like, I'm not sure. I didn't trigger that in my Ottoman playthrough. I don't think I did anything to trigger it here. So I think it's just maybe a timed event. And we've agreed, like, we kind of worked with them a little bit. We weren't too obnoxious. We agreed to let Georgia stay independent. We didn't say anything about Armenia. And we said Azerbaijan could also be independent provided we get oil rights for the next 10 years. And we agreed to split Persia. So that's how she goes, right? You have a few different options on there. You can do it and see how that turns out. But we're not going to have to probably kill the Caucasus. I think we just get oil rights on Baku, the event said. So that'll be nice. And we see that's been triggered now that we're at war here. So kill Don Command Union. We won't have to worry about doing these other Caucasus countries. We only really want the oil anyways, and you get all of it with the oil rights. You don't even have to worry about occupation. So I think that's like a nice little pickup for Russia, and then you can go kill the Ottomans later if you want to. I guess that's kind of like the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact or something equivalent. So in terms of like technology, so we're just making like basic rifles, we're making basic bitch trucks, and we're making Fighter 1 and Cast 1, like nothing special. If we farmed our army experience more, we'd have maybe a little bit more intensive variants, and we're just making basic artillery as well. So we're making a lot of trucks, and that's because we're going to field some motorized units, which we'll talk about in a bit. So we're varying our tank. We've got the 5 main gun, 4 reliability. So it's a pretty good variant, but still a 1939 chassis, which is kind of shitty. And then you have the Cass and the fighter. I think the Cass has like a little bit of bombing. Like we didn't have a huge amount of air experience. So yeah, so we got 1 attack on the Cass, and the A1 fighter has like you want to go for range on fighters, so you can get the extra mission efficiency. So like that's what we're building, and again, sort of similarly, you set yourself up with the stuff that comes off the line first. You get motorized, you get your infantry equipment, you get your artillery set up, you start building some fighters, start building some tanks, start building some CAS, when the factories start being built. And we're building some infrastructure in Moscow to help our supply situation a little bit, and we also want to build up a bunch of air bases to make sure that we have places to put our planes on the field. And also we built a bunch of fuel silos, so we're going to have almost 1 million fuel. And we're trading like a madman for that oil right now, which make sure we're full up. But we're going to make sure we want to stop that. Like you don't want to get convoy raided. Across the Pacific is probably pretty safe, but we'll see how it looks like. I think we're going to get those oil rights for Baku. So we'll see how that goes after that treaty activates. And we can trade for more as needed. We got quite a bit in the pile right now, especially for a country that's not playing with Navy. So that's that. We did this focus down here. You have to come all the way down here, and you can't to go to war with Germany. I don't think you have the option to preemptively do it anymore. So we got road to war, and then they also moved rearmament program down here too, which gives you the temporary consumer goods and factory output buff. So we've taken that. And as soon as France declared war, I canceled the focus I was working on. I crushed German hegemony. So we're going to do that. I think then we'll work towards getting our research slot probably. Yep, so we're going to go to war. We just declared war. We just finished that focus. Intelligence. We're building up intelligence in Ukraine and Don-Kuban Union. Diplomacy, nothing really special going on there. And we are researching. We've been researching our doctrines. So we are like a decent ways down our doctrine tree. Trade. We're importing a little bit of rubber for our planes. Not a whole lot. Russia has a lot of resources. And logistics. We are a little bit light on these tanks, but this is only a 25-day shortage. You see, we're making a lot of tanks right now, and I think we even have this unit's not ready to deploy yet, but hopefully soon. Templates. Let's leave the ones that we're not using, and I'll show you the templates that we're using. Alright, let's check our occupation law just to make sure that's correct. Yeah, so we have horses in our occupation. I'm using local police force. It's usually how you want that set up. Templates. This is like your standard basic starting unit. Didn't touch it at all. I mean, I'm not really a 7.2 fan, but you start with them as Russia, so we're going to use them. We have the cavalry. That's our garrison unit. We have this motorized template which is 10 width with the recon there, so it's like cheap. It's fast. 14-6 medium tank unit. We are in mobile warfare doctrine, if you remember from the screen there. So pretty good stats to kind of make up for like the crappiness of our actual equipment. And these units here, we did get an event. And I'm not sure if this is tied to Denikin being in power because he's of course a white Russian. But the Transamurians decided to join us, and we got like 10 shitty units from them. So there you go, right? So that's like a little bit helpful. Japan, there was apparently an opportunity for Japan to attack us there, but like we've been gearing up for this war anyway, so if like Japan wanted to fuck around with us, we could just guard. We had enough infantry to guard our ports, so we could just block them. It wouldn't be a big deal. So army set up on the front line. So we're going to push in through Don-Kuban Union first. So we've got our tanks ready and our guys to follow up for the big breakthrough, and we've kind of split off the guys that are going to be on that front into a separate order. And the rest of these guys are just going to kind of hold where they are. We've also got a second army of infantry ready to push into Finland. So we're probably going to just let the battle planner do its thing on Finland. We might move up to micro a few changes. When you are trying to play fast, though, like you can't really. It's really difficult to micro in two places at once. You wind up having to battle plan, which sucks. You take a lot of losses when you battle plan, and you look like a monkey. But that's all right. We'll give her a go there, and we'll go do some Blitzkrieg. So let's make sure we got our air in position. Everyone looks okay except for these guys over here are outdated attack bombers, but we can send them over to Kuban too. Decisions, like so if you look at this, you have like the new foreign policy. You're gonna get the you come down over here, Crisis on the Don. So you got the event we talked about. You do secure Central Asia. It gives you attack Al-Ashura, attack Turkestan. It's like that's pretty much the same deal as before. You do this, and then like one of these says, this one over here gives decisions to attack isolated countries in Europe. So you're gonna get a bunch of these decisions to attack, but. I should mention too before we start playing, I did use the custom game rules to make sure that like Ukraine stayed loyal to Germany, White Ruthenia stays loyal to Germany, Lithuania stays loyal to Germany, UBD stays loyal to Germany, and we had Poland join Germany's team, and we had Austria go the status quo, or not status quo, the peaceful reformation, and we had Belgium loyal to Germany, and Netherlands is set to democracy, so we don't know what they're going to do yet. And the Donkuban Union, if you tell Germany to fuck off, Germany apparently allows them into the Reichspakt. They got rid of that fun event where it's like you can like really tell Germany to fuck off, and you get 4 different options, each of which fuck Germany, right? Also, Azerbaijan is whatever's going on over here is pretty thick. Azerbaijan. So like that's why everyone's going to be on their team. Germany hasn't had any bad flips, so it's like this is like we're not going to play a bum game. It's going to be like an actual fight here. And you guys can see how the strat works. So we're gonna give her a go here. The Russo Ottoman Convention. This is new, so I guess I'll read it. Studying the observers from all across the world, the hitherto top secret Russo Ottoman Convention was activated tonight as the Russian Bear embarked on its war of reclamation in Eastern Europe. The pact, whose details remain secret even as of today, reportedly includes the division of the Middle East, Central Asia, and the Caucasus in Ottoman and Russian spheres of influence, and includes the non-aggression pact between Moscow and Constantinople. Although the temporary alliance between the two powers comes as a surprise, observers have already been quick to note that it is unlikely to survive very long, as the centuries-old rivals are bound to end up at war eventually, a most shocking development. Alright, so we make sure we have our air cover up, which we should, in a bit there. And I think breakthrough, there's like this river comes over here, and this comes over here. Looks like this is probably our easiest tile to break through. So we'll give that a go. We'll activate this battle plan over here. So we're going to break through there. Alright, there we go. So we've guaranteed Azerbaijan's independence. And does that give us their oil? Yes, it does. So that's pretty beautiful, isn't it? Alright, so like as soon as we're breaking through like this, we're going to activate Homeboy's battle plan over here. And the reason we're going to do that is like that's going to try and lock their units in place on the front line. And then you bring your tracks in through. Unfortunately, that is a forest tile, so it takes and they call their crew, that's fine. Now our tanks continue pushing in on these sides. Attack those units. We just keep attacking them there. And you can send your trucks out. Great patriotic war. History repeated. We are again at war with Germany. Now we must show them that the Slavs are united in the struggle against the brutal regime colonizing Eastern Europe. Citizens in big cities attack everything which has German origin or is connected to the Reichspakt. State officials have already launched a massive propaganda directed towards youngsters to introduce them to enlist in the army or to join the factories. Musicians, poets, painters, and other artists from political factions, except crazy monarchists and Bolsheviks, have loudly announced their support for our regime. Orthodox clergy, like all major religion eminencies, are saying prayers for the government and the troops at the front. Now that our government has brought everything under its control, we can safeguard our future. We'll march under Brandenburg Gate, so we get extensive conscription. So look, that's cool, I guess. I wonder if that seems to be new. I don't remember getting like a free extensive conscription before. Let's give these guys orders. Let's go like that. Looks like they have one more victory point up here, so come on to get our tanks together and, you know, take that. Let's get across into this side of that river. And it's like that's the idea with like the Blitzkrieg. What you want to do is like encircle their armies, like pin them down with your infantry, encircle their armies, and then rush their victory points so they can't do anything about it. But your front line does get like a mess. Like that's like kind of the reason you want to split these guys off into their own army, because you do not want these guys shuffling to try and follow that snaking. That can end very badly for you. We should probably start moving your spies to get intelligence elsewhere. Start Kiev. And you are go Kharkov. Attack there. Make that airbase. Alright, there we go. So we capitulated them. So that's great. So there's like one Ukrainian troop over here. We'll grab a couple of these guys off the line. And then we'll have them form. We'll just have them block this straight here. That's important. You don't want to forget about that. Alright, it's like Donkey Van Union's dead. And then we have to reorganize ourselves pretty much. Well, we might be able to get some bread over here while they're in transition. Alright, so let them move back and we'll see how we're doing up over here with against the Finns. These guys push in a bit. Maybe we'll set you to aggressive. Oh, you already on aggressive. It's like that's great. That's great. How are we doing for logistics? Like you're gonna lose a lot of rifles when you battle plan. Maybe let's make sure we get some more of those. We'll have some more soon, hopefully. Like you. get some of these capitulations. Alright, so next we're going to have to set up some of these other guys over here. Who we selected? It's like, I guess we can go with this person. That's fine. So we'll go like that. Let's actually stick these guys on like a different field marshal. That's probably the easiest way to do it. Do you have like more infantry guys? Yeah, I'll promote this person. It's nice that we have lots of generals. This is Russia. And I don't know, let's go with Vladimir. It's fine. Of course, like I said, I didn't really farm any generals. I didn't really want to spend the time doing that. But like, if you were going to do like a real sweaty game, you probably would want to. And I can do the same thing to Ukraine. Where's the rest of our trucks? We'll have them. You guys need to be over here now. Do that, and then we'll have these guys push in. And we'll have our air support them as well. Want to make sure you have air wherever it is you're trying to blitz. And I think we should have built some air bases. It looks like maybe we missed the mark on that one over there. Eastern Ukraine. Let's go to see if that works. Might need to get a closer air base. Alright, there we go. Just close off this pocket. That's nice. You kind of already have a breakthrough against Ukraine after you take out Donkuban and Union because their front line kind of collapses there. Like, you don't want to be attacking with these units really. Like, they're only 10 width, so like they're not that strong. And where's our other tank unit over here? And you know, we don't need to be bothering with those encircled guys. Let our infantry take care of it. A truck there too. And we'll bring them up over here. we're doing in Finland. So the closer, the easier, the earlier we can clean up Finland, the more troops we'll have for like other things. Our trucks taking Odessa. I think we just hold our power, our political powers, and get into war economy. But let's integrate Tuva though. Or, you know, take Alexander Vosk. Student K. Kharkov. It's I don't like that there's the order is getting stuck over here. I don't know what that is. It's a bit frustrating. I misread that for a bit. I almost thought that it did not say Niger. Thought I might have said something else. We're gonna take Kharkov. Let's get that. Well, what else did we finish researching? Not sure. Then we just get the refining tech though. I want to make sure we don't fall behind on the refining. Alright, took Kharkov, we'll take Gomel. Only 45k casualties so far. I mean, that's not too bad. How are we doing up there in Alright, great. So we capitulated Ukraine. Alright, it's like now we have like a pretty big front line shift. It's like we're going to make sure we get some troops in position. And we probably want to start thinking about, let's pause the game here. We probably want to start thinking about like what if Austria decides to join the war. So we'll have our yellow guys come over here. We'll stick, you know what, there's only a few of you guys left over here. Let's combine the armies together. We'll stick you on this this blue army here. And we'll put you there. And the blue guys. I just screwed that up, didn't I? I'll have you hold this part of the, I guess just this part of the front we need to hold with the blue guys, right? And we'll let these guys, yeah, there comes Austria. And then we'll start thinking about where's the next way, or where's the next country we want to push into. Alright, so we got that. Let our line stabilize a bit. Like, we do have to regroup after those big capitulations. And get some Poles coming up over here. I think probably it's best to push up into White Ruthenia. A tank unit's like, it's good enough to be deployed, so like that's good enough for us, isn't it? Do that for now. These are all marshes. Marshes suck to fight in with tanks, obviously. We might actually want to have them come up over this way. We'll push in up over here, and we'll have you guys move in this way. We'll make sure we get some air cover. We got an air base over here now. Even have this air base, that one might be a bit better actually. Do we have any more planes we can deploy? We got some planes. You know, let's see if we can get through these swamps actually. All right, you know what? No, that's a bad idea. Our line is too stretched as it is already. Like, I don't want to. You don't want to be in a spot where I don't need Afghanistan's help. Should we take some VPs there? So we'll do that. We'll try to rush down Minsk. Who else is on the White Army? that. Let's put you guys on blue, right? Right? Why am I not seeing that general there? I mean, I guess that's fine. Go like so. Let's grab another general. On blue. And so we got that. Hopefully the Finns will be dead soon. You guys are getting in position here. Right, Qing capitulates. Let's get Vasa. Alright, so far we've only lost 60k guys, which is pretty nice. And let's get to war economy. Okay, and then we can continue going for our research slot there. I think, yeah. The Trans-Siberian Railroad. Fate of Persia. So I guess this is from that event where we agreed to split it. Yeah, I think we agreed to split Persia. So like I think we have to take like I'm not sure. So we take this and like we get an event to like split it because we agreed in the treaty that we would split Persia. And it doesn't look like we're getting any more events. So oh yeah, and Bulgaria did join our team too. So people who's in our faction, I guess we can look at that. So I think we took over Persia. Afghanistan's our puppet. We have Bulgaria. I think that's about it. I mean, we could call Bulgaria to arms. I don't know what they're going to do. They don't even have a land border with us. No. I should have done that. Big mistake. Big mistake. But they were covering this part of the line. We'll have you come over to here as their battle plan. Like the Finns, I think have got to be close, right? Yeah, they're close. Then we can bring those guys down over here to help too. And our tanks and trucks. And our leader is wounded, or sick. So that sucks. I think we'll activate our plan here. We'll activate that aggressively. Alright, okay, there we go. We killed Finland. We killed Finland. So, like, these guys can join. Stick them on the blue front for now. It's kind of like our big one, isn't it? Let's call to arms spam. Like, this is kind of like what you don't want to happen, is like you keep on running to these units and they start attacking your spearheads so you can't push. So you kind of need your tanks to like block their units. You can try and get around. It looks like the Austrians are sending them some reinforcements now. Where are other tank units? I need them up at the front there. They're all doing something. Okay, so there's two over there, and there's like I guess like a few over here. Pin that unit. We're probably over a river. Yeah, we're over a river here. And unfortunately, we don't have improv experts, so. Let's try and help break that tile then. It's probably like a nice encirclement here on some Austrian guys after we capitulate White Ruthenia, hopefully. Alright, order restored in Afghanistan. How close is White Ruthenia? Pretty close. Pretty close. How are we doing for air? So they do have more planes than us. Let's go for the more ground crews to improve our efficiency. That gets us green. Alright, so we killed right with Enia. Just reset our orders there. And we'd like to, of course, come and make this. This is all marsh tiles, though, so like that sucks, but we'll try and make this encirclement happen here. Clean up a bunch of their army. And them. Grab that tile. Less than a day. Alright, so I think before we continue, we're probably going to want to sort out our, we're going to want to sort out this pocket before we can continue. We need the troops on the line. Researches, get that. Production, let's, we need more tungsten. We can start probably bullying these units here. And also, we got to make sure Jesus Christ, infrastructure is it's mangled. So that's why we're having supply problems. Of course, got to remember to repair your infrastructure. In fact, I don't want to cancel that, but it would probably be smart to go on construction repair. You know what? No, like I don't want to. Marshtal is like very bad for attrition on tanks. Like we'll pull these guys around over here. We'll just let our infantry deal with it for now. Or you know, actually, let's keep a couple tanks here. Just it looks like they're trying something funny over here. They want to try and break that encirclement this way. We're not going to let them do that. And their intelligence. Yeah, we need building more intelligence somewhere else. Get it in Lithuania and, I don't know, Warsaw. Yeah, he's got an intel advantage, that bastard. Like, that's a nice pocket. I think I would probably ultimately prefer to, like, keep on advancing and, like, spend time closing these things up, but, like, that's enough troops that, like, you don't want that behind your lines. Over there, I think we'll try and maybe come up to here and knock out their the other eastern wall puppets, and we'll try and push into to Germany themselves. Maybe try and knock ourselves back to the remaining. Well, I mean, this is already not too bad. We're called arm spam. Yeah, I think we go for United Baltic Duchy next. Alright, so probably, yeah, we've taken 234,000 casualties now. Killed surprisingly few Germans. Of course, you're not playing for encirclement kills, you're playing to capitulate them. We killed 500,000 Austrians, 205,000 Ukrainians. Bunch of Finns. Alright, so we got that. Let's get our tanks over to United Baltic Duchy. Not sure if it's worth it to send the trucks. Oh, no, that's way too large a front. Guess from there to there. You know, these guys like almost done enough. Like we'll deploy these guys. Dump you into one of these armies here. Oh, nice. We got an ace pilot too, even. Beautiful. And there's still some air over United Baltic Duchy. Trucks over here too. Trucks aren't that great for like trying to maneuver through forests though. It doesn't matter. We're gonna keep on pushing with these guys anyways. It's not gonna really stop to plan. Activate that order. Doctrine. Trucks, of course, very slow in forests. Fortunately. If you are trying to blitz through wooded areas, you probably do want to have mech, but I mean, you know, look at the year, right? Great news. We killed UBD. Great. So our front line is mostly consolidated now. It's like that's excellent. So we'll be able to pause and like rearrange our army. That's odd. That's pretty dangerous. Trucks together again. We'll try and section off this area over here. I have better luck. Yeah, we'll two for one that tile. So park you over there. Make sure we don't get memed from behind, and you guys can join one of these armies. We don't need that. Don't need to hold that spot anymore at Ukraine. I don't think. Yeah, no, we do not. Do we have any more air we can put up? Must be at a river and a forest. So that was probably a dumb tile to pick. You know what? If we were smart, and you know maybe we'll attempt to be smart, we would come around this way. Obviously we would do that. Construction repair. We'll keep on building military factories. Let's repair our infrastructure first. Let's see if Vilnius is open. Alright, we got Lithuania capitulated. Beautiful. When you do this, you want to make sure you're not attacking with every unit on a tile, otherwise, like if you do lose that fight, you can wind up with no organization left on that tile, and then you just lose that combat. Looks like we'll be able to get a nice pocket over here, though, won't we? Yeah, I think we'll just take the time to clean these guys up instead of trying to just, if you have like enough troops, you can do is just like leave these guys encircled while their army's encircled, not in position, you just push in. Like I said, that's a bit dangerous. They seem to have like a lot of guys over here still, and like we need to control our front line size. So we will take the time here to close these pockets out. Research. Also need more artillery, looks like. Yeah, let's have these guys help us out just so we can get her done faster. Like it would be more efficient just let the tanks do it in terms of manpower and equipment, but we are trying to do a speed run here, aren't we? In fact, like I guess if we let our infantry clean that up, we can use our tanks to do something else. It's maybe want to start breaking into Poland. Maybe meet up with these guys down here, so he's probably like our next pocket. I'm gonna stop with the do like an actual battle plan here. Give yourselves some planning bonus. Belgium has capitulated, okay. That's nice for the Reichspakt, or it's nice for the Internationale, isn't it? We'll leave our air up over that pocket. You guys are doing staff office plan, right? No. Make sure they are. Where's our spies at? Looks like there's a river here, so probably want this tank on this tile. We're starting to see German troops on our side over here now, though. Yeah, those guys should be dead soon. Probably we can get there. We need you guys over here now, though. Need more troops here badly. Oh, like someone got removed from power there. Excellent. So that's over. What should we do here? I don't know. I guess this is fine for now. We can maybe consolidate some of these armies up though. Yeah, let's just do that. Do that. You guys are blue. We have 1.6k more medium tanks. Like I've been missing my division hits here on this. Been busy paying attention to other things. Your trucks together again. Whereas this tactic is like much easier to pull off if you're playing France. I could have probably taken that tile first if I was quicker on the draw there. Your training's a bit better and you have like much less of a way to go. Where are Casco? You're still over here. Another horse unit. We can close this up and then we can kind of go through Warsaw. Maybe we'll get to Berlin. That'll be much better terrain for us. Oh, nice. Get more military factories. We get ourselves some more planes. I actually have a deficit of artillery though. It's more of this crap artillery first. Maybe we'll even cut some. Why are my tanks moving? It's Do I have military access to Alaska? I mean, that shouldn't be the case. Okay, now that okay, so we'll just garrison that impassable terrain. Like now they don't move. All right. Weird. That's a bit of a messy order shuffle. Alright, so we capitulate Poland. Another one's just capitulated, okay. There's Balkan War number 5. Be up there driving to Berlin. Oh, forget my researches. Red air now. There we go, that should help out. looks like Union Britain's starting to push in too. So I think Germany's going to be very dead very soon. Alright, collapse of the Reichspakt. So we did it. We did it. The usual pop-up spam there. Alright, so July 1940, 25. So I think I've done it like a little bit faster before. I've tried various wretched builds, but not a bad time. July 1940. I think it's a little bit different now too. Like you can't just like provoke Germany into like a war over the Caucasus usually like pretty early, and then like get the decision to crush them. I think that's how that used to work. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I did Blitz Russia. But yeah, so July 1940. I don't know. I mean, I feel like okay about that time. I feel like we got a little bit bogged down more than I would like. But there you go. So you can kind of see like we have like they have quite a few units over here that like we kind of bottled off, but like didn't bother finishing up, and like while they're pinned over there, we just rushed their victory points. And like the AI is really bad to react to that. Like we could have been punished probably for that sort of play, but we weren't. AI is a little bit passive. So there you go. So July 1940. Like, is it worth it to play this style though? Like, I don't know. Like, yeah, sure, you're gonna get all these kills and whatnot early. What's their war score? It's only 40%. That's a bit light. That's a bit light. I think that's because looks like France and Britain, like Germany, it seems like they pulled more troops over to our front, and then they let France and Union Britain kind of walk in. It looks like. So of course they're gonna get score for having those victory points. We lost 653k guys, and of course our kill tally, because we weren't really closing those pockets aggressively, isn't going to be as high as it would be otherwise. Still killed 1 million Austrians, so 500,000 Germans. So like that was our blitz attempt there. Pretty fine to go for that. Like try and do the speed run. Like I think I probably could have done it faster. Like I think you could definitely beat this time, but this isn't too bad. But like the things that you give up to like do the blitz, like having we're making shitty tanks, we're making shitty planes. Is it worth it in comparison to having another build where you set your industry up so that you have heavy tank 2s or 3s, even as Russia, you have heavy tank 3, and like high variant fighter 2s that are going to be good, good up until 1944, which is basically the end of the game. Like, is that really worth it? I don't know. I don't really think so personally, and that's why I don't really do this that often. It used to be when you could do manual justifications, and you could do like for France, you could declare on Germany sometime late 37, and you could win that war. I think the earliest time I did it was like June 38 or something. Killed Germany, like not just Germany, but like the whole sealed the whole deal. You can kill Germany within 6 months. You used to be able to with the Blitzkrieg France build, where you built light tank divisions and like rushed their line when they still had Black Monday. And that's worth it, right? Because then it's like you're still in like what usually would be the build-up phase, except now you have all of Germany's factories. But is it worth it for Russia to like fuck over your technology to do this, to like win the war? Like I think in our heavy tank build we finished sometime in like April 41. Yeah, April 41 I think it was, if I remember correctly. It was I think first or second quarter, like mid 41 I want to say we finished off the Reichspakt in our heavy tank build. It's like, would you rather be in that position or this position? And of course, we've taken, I think, we've taken 300,000 casualties as in the heavy tank build. So it's like, yeah, you can do it faster if you do it this way. You go for the Blitzkrieg, but it's not that much faster compared to how fucked up your production is. Like you're gonna have to transition off these medium tank ones if you decide you want to go to war. Like later on, like maybe you decide you want to go to war with the Internationale. Internationale and that'd probably be like the only opponent you really have to worry about, like especially if they wind up you have to do a high castle or something like that. Having your tech switched over to decent stuff earlier is going to give you like a significant edge in that scenario, versus if you went for a blitz build like this and finished the war earlier. But you can do that. You can do this kind of play style, and like from here, I guess the way you transition is you still have your import foreign specialists left. So you would grab your 50% onto this tank, and then you use your 2 ahead of times to rush modern tank, and have like a second build-up phase before you start going to war again. Whereas if you had done like the heavy tank build, you'd be in a position to just slap around whoever you wanted with your overpowered heavy tanks and fighter 2s, in comparison to your kind of like riffraff medium tanks that you have right now. But it's like different, something different to show. I know I don't usually do that kind of play. I pretty much always do the ahead of time tanks. And that's the reason why I do it, guys. Right? It's like production efficiency is everything, and you want to start building production efficiency on equipment that's going to be relevant longer, faster. Like especially for Russia, when you could be building 1943 heavy tanks, which are going to be good pretty much until the end of the game for you at this point in time. But that was our blitz attempt here as Russia. If you liked that, I guess you could leave a comment or whatever. That's fine. If you want me to try again, we can maybe like do another attempt, try and do it faster. I could maybe refine the build and post that. Like could have a blitz guide to go along with a heavy tank guide, I guess. If people are interested, I guess I could do that. But I just wanted to do something that was like play in a fun country that wasn't based around decision mini games. So we played Russia. Some things are a little bit different. And that's that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't think I'm going to play on any further. Collapse Reichspakt. We'll get a bunch of stuff in the peace deal. We'll get our core clay back, and then Austria is basically dead on board at this point, anyways. So whatever. They're going to be dead, and then you transition into something else. Like we could. We can't really do any of this stuff because we have non-aggro packs. We have to break that non-aggro pack first, so we can start doing some of this stuff over here. Now that was Blitz Russia. I hope you liked it. Love you, Freeman. Signing out.